Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Let's start the show. Hey,
what's up?
Hello, and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. I'm Doug Bennett.
Oh, that's concerning. I'm your other co-host, Seth Nacho. Welcome to this beautiful recording in the fresh start of the new year.
The Big 2-5. What up, what up?
Yeah, I should have said this last episode. I should have said, see you guys next year. But here we are, next year.
Yeah. Well, how about have a nice trip?
I'll see you in the spring. Is that what they say? Spring forward.
The sun's gonna get sprung. If you're just joining us now on YouTube, you missed out on something that we are sure to reference multiple times throughout the year from our exclusive premium Spotify content.
Somebody get King Kong!
Oh god, there goes another one!
Somebody get King Kong! That was really funny, actually.
I need King Kong! I need King Kong!
So yeah, guys, go check out the Spotify if you want to see the listen to the clip that we watched on the. Anyway, yeah. So new year, new me. I have no resolutions this year. I don't have any because I feel like resolutions are kind of a scam.
I mean,
it's just a way for Big Jim to get money out of fat people's pockets.
Brother, they have no problem getting, like, the gym, honestly, if they want to get money out of fat people's pockets, probably need to, like, start up the fryers or something.
You go to the gym and they have, like, fried chicken, like, at the gym?
Yeah, I would actually stoop to do a gym membership if I knew I could get some fried chicken.
Yeah, just work out and then get you a chicken breast and some mashed potatoes and gravy.
I mean, the macros on that meal go crazy, bro. That's gonna build a body. If you're putting in the work...
Yeah, honestly, instead of water fountains, they should have milk fountains at the gym.
Dude.
People drink so much milk when they're trying to build muscle. And I don't think it's necessary.
I mean...
I guess they inject a lot of calcium into milk. Like, I don't think the calcium's natural. They put it in there.
Fortified, brother.
Yeah, so, like, that calcium is good for your muscles, because you need calcium in your muscles, but...
I mean, if you're trying to calcify them, maybe.
No. There's like the way muscles work. Calcium's the signal molecule. But
calcium turns stuff into bones, dude.
I can't with this guy. I can't with Doug. I mean, yes, that's partially true. Yes, what I'm saying is also true. You need calcium in your body, but like I don't think. I guess because milk has a lot of fat and protein in it, so like it helps build muscle.
That's the main thing you want it for, because. I mean, it used to be just conventional wisdom, right? So there's like eras to the dieting portion of fitness.
Yeah.
Conventional wisdom.
The wives' tale, if you will.
Yeah, milk's going to help you get bufferinoed. But really what's going on with people who focus milk, it's more so that they're pushing their body more toward a ketogenic state. And in that state, you're going to be using fat as fuel. Milk being very fatty, all of a sudden becomes a huge portion of your like short-term calories.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it turns out they were right for the wrong reasons.
Right for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go, wives. Thank you, wives.
The old wives.
The wise wives.
I hate these old wives and their damn titties.
Anyway, well, cool. Yeah, I feel like people get the gym membership and they quit after like 2 weeks. Maybe if they had that fried chicken at the gym, they'd want to stick around.
Dude, that's or another
mozzarella sticks at the gym.
Mozzie Moz.
The gym marinara full of sweat.
Sheesh. That's a ripe gravy.
Everyone's dipping in the same pot of marinara.
Golly, guys, why?
Guys, don't double dip, dude. I saw him. He double dipped.
Come on, who didn't wipe down the dip?
Dude, gym people are so crazy.
Dude.
One day I'll be a gym guy. Maybe I don't know.
Hey,
I think I'm an at-home calisthenics kind of guy.
that's a great place to start. But no, the start of the year, worst time to sign up and try and start a gym habit. It's so fucking crowded. You get the complete wrong impression. It's like how at the start of every school year, you think it's actually going to be interesting this time, and maybe your teachers don't suck.
Yeah, they're like giving you their syllabus, and they're like, "Ah, look, we're gonna have all this fun stuff to do."
Yeah. Like, you still have hope that maybe this year is the year that you'll get a date to homecoming. And then 3 weeks later, you realize it's not going to fucking happen.
Nothing's changed.
Nope.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, but that's high school. You keep getting older, and it stays the same exact way. All right.
Yeah, why did you just make a Dazed and Confused reference?
Because, oh man, talking about maybe resolutions are no good, but sometimes turning over a new leaf is good. I'm fixing my relationship with movies this year.
You're gonna watch more?
I've already watched more movies than there have been days this year.
Congratulations.
So, Dazed and Confused was one of them. Don't get the hype. Really wasn't that great. Not sure why they got all these like clearly late 20-somethings to act as high schoolers. The only ones that were accurately cast were like the incoming freshmen. I was like, okay, these are still, yeah, I believe that these guys are teenagers. Die Hard was sick, although that kind of doesn't count because I watched it last year. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Best naming convention of all time. That, like...
It's not even... You need to watch Die Hard 3 and Die Hard 4. Those are the best ones.
Which one is with a vengeance?
3?
Sick.
With Samuel L. Jackson?
Okay. I didn't know he was in it, but that's awesome.
Yeah, he plays as Jesus.
And I'm actually excited for that. The Simon Pegg...
You're going to love the sign that he's wearing at the beginning of the movie. That John McClane's wearing at the beginning of the movie.
Well, not if it's the Safe for TV edit that got put out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you need to watch the real movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know about the sign, brother.
Yeah, how do you already know? Of course you know about the damn sign. Anyway, the fourth one's with Justin Long. Live Free, Die Hard.
I love Justin Long.
Yeah, that movie's awesome. You need to watch 4. You don't have to watch 5. 5's not that good.
Okay.
Um,
I think I need to watch 5 the most, brother. That's the high holy sacred number that everything comes back to.
Yeah, right. Prime. Yeah. We do need to mention here. Well, I was going to ask anyway. What'd you do for your New Year's? Because they say that what you do on the New Year's is what you're going to do for that year.
Oh man,
What'd you do on the New Year's?
spent some good time with the family. Played with fireworks, and kind of got in my feelings a little bit.
You played with fireworks?
Yeah. Well, I mean, does sparklers count?
Yeah, they kind of count.
Yeah. So.
I went to Korean barbecue.
Brother Bear.
I was eating bulgogi. You ever had some bulgogi, brother?
That's a funny word.
Hey, have you had some?
I can't say that I know for certain that I have or not.
Well, once you scoop up some dollars, we'll go eat some Korean barbecue. That bulgogi is fucking amazing. Real good shit. And they also have hot pot, which is like fondue.
Yes, we had to explain that to my dad.
Like you get raw meat and you throw it in your pot, and then like a couple seconds later it's cooked. You take it out.
I heard Chongqing has the best hot pot.
Who?
Chongqing. China?
Oh, is that how you say China in Chinese?
Yeah, well, Chinese Donald Trump, who lives in Chongqing.
Chongqing, the city Chongqing,
Yes.
not the country Chongqing.
The one that I like nerded out over.
Yeah, the biggest province or whatever.
Biggest city.
Biggest city, not
in
a
the
province,
world.
city.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest city in the world, dude. And it doesn't have a ground floor. Not a proper one. Every building has a ground floor.
Its own version of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my years eating bulgogi.
All right, not a bad way to do it.
Cause I love bulgogi. Guys, this is an INH podcast endorsement of bulgogi. Go get you some bulgogi when you can. Koreans know how to marinate some meat. I'm telling you. Anyway,
Bulgogi sounds like a cow eating goat butter.
bulgogi.
Yeah. What kind of dairy product does the cow prefer? Well, bulgogi.
He loves ghee. Bulgogi. Every time. Do not question him. Watch out for the spicy bulgogi.
Spicy bulgogi.
There is spicy bulgogi. Honestly, the regular bulgogi's better.
What is that?
Just giving you the heads up.
Is it that bull that listens to too much Lady Gaga? Spicy bulgogi.
How's that Lady Gaga? Is it because Lady Gaga wore the meat suit? Is that why?
Well, I guess no. It would be a bull that has OnlyFans gogi. That would be spicy.
Yeah, that'd be spicy bulgogi. The bull has an OnlyFans.
I was thinking zesty at first.
He jacks off to a camera.
Dude. You know, there's like even less men than women who get successful doing it, but there are like some prominent male OFs where like the guys they just make hand over fist money doing that crap.
Yeah. Well, I'm aware.
Turns out it wasn't just a meme when everyone was like, she asked me to send a nut vid with the sound on.
Yeah. Oh, God. Are we going to talk about that?
We could.
Am I about to talk about that?
Oh, shit. You have to speak on it, brother.
I'm just saying, women are different. They're a different animal than men, okay? And what they want is gratification. Because they want the sound on. A guy, we don't need the sound on, although it's nice. But
a lot of the times you actually really want to avoid the sound, like almost at all costs.
just in case Bluetooth connected to home speaker.
Well, that and like the predominance of like stuff being labeled step whatever, but they don't say step whatever in the script. They just say the direct familial relationship.
You're my sister, Mom. I'm like, whoa.
I can't handle that.
Well, for Joe Dirt, that was pretty good. You're my sister. You're my sister. Anyway, oh shit, yeah. Women like that. Like to hear the noises you make when you.
Not me. I'm a stone top. Just gonna go ahead and appropriate some queer culture real quick.
I'm a trumpet. I just go when I'm just really girls. What was that TikTok? It was like, men are afraid to make noise in the bedroom. Don't be afraid. And then there was like a dude playing the trumpet, like lying down in his bed.
Dude,
It's pretty funny.
so real.
Anyway, all right. You want a big question?
Please.
Sounds good to me. I feel like it's time to ask you one of the most important questions, one of the biggest dilemmas that men have ever had to face. A hypothetical coming straight from the annals of the great literature archive known as Family Guy. Would you rather get a massage from a gay man or have like life-threatening surgery done on you by a Latina woman? And by Latina, I mean someone from like, Central America or South America.
Ooh.
Not Hispanic, like from Spain.
This is multi-layered. Okay, first of all, let's recognize that these are two of the best groups out of all the marginalized groups of people. Gay guys fucking rule. Latinas fucking rule. Okay? So, just to be clear, the ultimate choice I make is not one that is just, it's really, I'm going to have to go with my heart on this one.
Yes.
And it's not out of any looking down on anybody, but of course it's the massage by a gay man. You know?
Yeah?
First of all, you always want to go man for a massage.
Your opinions are crazy compared to what I was thinking, but yeah, go ahead.
And it is because if you're a tense person or you have a lot of tension built up, kind of like me, I'm
You want a man with bigger and stronger hands, is that what you're saying?
Got to work out the knots. Got to really.
Yeah.
And it's not even about strength. It's more about surface area. Because the larger the surface area, the greater the chance of pressure increase. Men have bigger hands. It's math. Okay, it's just physics. And on top of that, one of those two things can go somewhere, and it's not the surgery. The massage might turn into something fun. So. Added value.
You my boy's talking about a happy ending right now?
Added happy ending for him. Again, top. So, just the added value on that side combined with...
I'm talking about a handy, bro.
It's going to be a lot more than that for him. But the potential added value, as well as the best possible version of a massage, I gotta go gay man massage. And it's new to snow. Hey, there's a lot of good female Latina surgeons out there.
So let me phrase it the way the Family Guy said. It's either get a massage by a gay man or die. So I think they picked the massage as well because they don't want to die.
Well, that's terribly misogynistic.
It is. I think the viewpoint was supposed to be misogynistic for the ha-ha funny of it. But
that is true. That's always an easy laugh.
Doug is so woke, apparently, that to him, honestly, both options sound awesome to him.
Yeah, if I had knee surgery tomorrow, I would probably
want a Latino woman to take care of me.
Hey, the future's female after all. It's like like we always say on this show. We literally always say that.
It's so true.
The more you know.
Okay, well.
What about you, brother? What's your choice?
Dude,
I think you kind of already said it.
Get a massage by a gay man or die. I don't know, man. Nah, Latina woman probably wouldn't be that bad if she's a surgeon. She has to be pretty qualified, right? So, I don't know. I don't think it would matter that much. Honestly, though, I kind of want a chick to give me a massage.
A lady massage is not bad. I will say.
Although it is kind of gay to get a woman to massage you. Who wants a soft hand? You want big, strong hands. You want something a real man would want. Like a guy with some grit underneath his fingernails giving you the massage with motor oil and fucking diesel fuel. And you want him to really crack your ribs and destroy your whole body. Like a hydraulic press. Now that's the kind of massage I want. Just fuck it. I don't need a gay man at all. I don't need a man or anyone. Just put me under a hydraulic press and press on me till the knots are gone.
Christ. Sounds like you'd fit right in Syria, brother.
Making sure I'm lubed up. Syria? Syria uses hydraulic presses on people?
Allegedly. This kind of goes back to the whole downfall of the Assad regime. They were claiming one thing that's crazy, so the filler notes of it, a big part of this Assad regime change thing was them opening up, which is what is apparently the world's biggest prison, and getting all these political prisoners out, some of who have been in about as long as we've been alive, and they got put in prison by Assad's father, Assad, the last one.
Assad Sr.
If you will. I don't think they had the same first name, but you get it. Assad won.
Assad is their first name, dude. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't
What's
know.
his last name, bro? Obama what? Obama what?
Dang, Obama fucking bombed the shit out of Yemen is what he did. Obama would.
He bombed the shit out of Syria.
Them too. Ran out of bombs. That's why they call him Obama. But,
That's why they call him No Obama.
anyway.
Obama, we don't have any bombs anymore. No Obama.
So this massive prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy shit. These guys had never seen cell phones. They didn't know what they were. They were like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like the Shawshank Redemption. Like when he got out and he saw cars on the streets, like, whoa! Like, time passes you by when you're in prison.
And
You come out and it's the future.
So with all that, it's like good that all these people, they were in for no reason. A lot of them...
Just political prisoners. Yeah, like people that just disagreed with them. They're like, go to prison.
Well, the really fucked up thing is, like, they didn't do any record keeping, so you kind of have to be skeptical about a lot of it.
So you don't know who's actually the political prisoner and who actually should be in there.
Yeah, like, we're talking, like, number assignment shit. Like, some guys didn't know their names coming out. They had just been a number so long. But, a lot of them, there's a significant portion that weren't even dissident. They didn't even disagree. They just wanted to put as many bodies in prison as possible. So, there were people who were not, maybe they weren't necessarily full-on Assad supporters, but they definitely weren't dissidents. They still ended up in there anyway.
Yeah, it's so weird they're in prison. Why would you want to fill up your prison?
Anyway, HST is doing a good job. They're still doing a good job with Syria. And you know they're doing a good job because there's been no major news in the region of any kind for like 2 weeks now. So that's like, love to see that. But the reason the hydraulic press came into play, and I do want to caution, complete lack of record keeping, so you don't know if any of this is true or not. But a lot of like fucking human rights abuses were supposedly uncovered, like a room with a big drain in it. And they're like, they dissolved bodies in this room. Not really necessarily any proof of that, but that's technically possible. There was another one where they found a baler, in which if you've ever spent any time working in the back, anywhere that has boxes, you might have encountered a baler, which is just a large-scale, like industrial press used for taping down cardboard and palletizing it to get it recycled. They were alleging that they were throwing people into that in a hydraulic press, squeezing them like a Juicero bag.
And that's where the drain came in, for all the juice that hit the floor.
Yeah, so now contextually, you know that my funny little jab at fucking Syrian dictatorships, yeah, we had to spend 5 minutes to get there, but reference explained.
Reference handled. Boom.
Doctor.
Doctor.
First of the year.
Yeah, that's funny. They people think they're like seeing stuff in the prison. They're like, ah, that's what they were doing. That's actually how medieval torture devices happened. People saw the Iron Maiden looking thing and they were like, ah, they put people in there. No, they didn't. But fun to think about it.
You don't think that nobody ever used an Iron Maiden?
Like, as we know an Iron Maiden today, no one did. Like, with spikes on the inside and like you go in there? No. That's made up. That was a made up thing.
Brother, where are you getting this?
I don't. It's from other sources that I've seen and heard, and I can't give you a specific one, but
okay.
I know that it's real.
Damn.
The torture devices, they like people saw them and they were like, "Oh, this could be like this," and they made it up like that.
That's interesting. There is a lot of like tortures or punishments that are like probably, if not on par, definitely worse than Iron Maidens. I don't know if you've ever gotten into the history of those.
There's other devices that are also made up too, but there's probably some like real stuff too, like drawing and quartering is real, and
that one's a big one. The one that immediately jumps to mind for me every time this topic comes up is breaking someone on the wheel, which is
like they're strapped to a wheel and they're spinning. I think that one might be made up.
No, like, oh, it's a fucking circus, oh, we're gonna spin them and throw knives at them. That's not what breaking on the wheel is. Breaking on the wheel is the other axis, not the flat one, but like the one that would actually travel the wheel. You put somebody on that and you stretch them over it.
Like a hamster.
But yeah, but on the outside.
Yeah, on the outside.
You stretch them over it on the outside, you can roll them around, you stick their arms and limbs through the spokes and really fuck them up. And then, yeah, once you get done with that portion of it, you can just like suspend the wheel somewhere and let them just hang and suffer.
Good Lord, this sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's like next level crucifixion.
Yeah, it's like it'd be Christianity instead of a cross, they'd have a wheel as their symbol if that happened to Jesus.
Dang, well, another real one that like for sure, like putting somebody on a rack and extending them. Yeah,
like taffy. Like
that one was pretty easy to do.
Like a delicious candy.
So,
You're gonna come out good when this is done. Yeah, filleting people is pretty bad.
yeah, also very real.
Like, have you heard of spatchcocking?
Oh no.
Like you spatchcock a turkey.
Yeah.
You like take out its spine and fillet it open. With a person, you could do something kind of similar.
Well, with people, something like that happens is blood eagling.
Yeah, oh god, I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's gross.
The limit hit.
Yeah, my limit has been found. My boundaries have been crossed.
Hopefully not crossed. Hopefully we just...
You know my boy Nick Bolton? Is that his name, Nick Bolton?
You talking about Reek?
No, it's his dad.
Oh, shit.
His dad, Lord Bolton. And then not Reek, but Ramsey Bolton.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you saying Reek, Reek is Theon. Anyway, not his dad, because his dad's been dead. Or no, his dad's not dead. Anyway.
But yeah, the Boltons.
His dad died. Yeah, Bolton, the guy that took over Winterfell, went to the Starks, left.
Yeah. That was their family's whole thing.
Their flag was the flayed man. You know, they love flaying, so.
Yeah. Filet mignon. That's a spicy banana.
No, it's flayed out in the open. You're goodbye, skin. Who needs skin?
Oh, all right. I think we might have.
Just a meat sack.
That's.
Let's talk about Elon Musk, shall we?
Yeah. Oh man, he is just continuing to have his little.
So last time we talked about how he wanted the H-1B visas and how he was freaking out on people that dissented him and deleting them. And he had some crazy character. What was the character's name?
Adrian Dittman.
Adrian Dittman, yeah. And that character was going around being like, oh, Elon's right. We should do it this way. So keep going.
Adrian.
What is the story developed now?
Adrian is still in play, but we'll go sequentially here. So after our last coverage, it was still ongoing. We discussed how Vivek was in play with this as well, right?
Yeah, Vivek is one of the people that wanted the visas as well.
Yeah, so what came out about Vivek is that he is literally a scammer. He's literally...
Scammer gets scammed?
Literally gift card redeem. Literally call center in New Delhi.
Do not redeem! Do not redeem!
Fucking Bangladesh bandit. People found, they went and looked into his family and how Vivek made the money that he did in order to support high-level political campaigning. Turns out that what his folks did was bought a failed Alzheimer drug, something that it had been researched, they were trying to achieve an Alzheimer treatment.
It didn't work.
Noble goal, didn't work. And it was going nowhere, obviously. It had gotten up to like phase 3 or whatever that means for a drug trial. Vivek's family bought it, renamed it, lied that it was going to work, and got billions of dollars in investment to completely abandon the investors, completely abandon the drug, and take the money and use it for other stuff. Literally scammer shit. Fucking...
Yeah.
Not that anyone could have seen that coming.
But no one cares when you scam venture capitalists. No one cares.
Yeah, it's not venture capital, though. It's like a very important global industry.
Nobody cares when you waste investors' money, dude. That's what, like, every company does.
Yeah, but it's the very, like...
It's the fact that they didn't even try.
It's the fact they didn't even try, one, and...
They didn't even use the money for the drug at all.
American drug research and the pharmaceutical industrial complex as it is the reason that everywhere except the United States on the planet has cheap, affordable, good medicine that works. Like, it is one of the most, in a utilitarian sense, is one of the most high value adds to human existence, point blank, period. And you can argue all day about profit taking being immoral or whatever, but the amount of good it's done is indisputable. So to leverage a system like that in like pure, like, don't redeem gift card level scamming, literally just rug pulling, to me it speaks to an even greater degree of despicability.
Okay, because it's with medicine. And then Vivek is, like, he ran for president. He was trying anyway.
And, you know, he had me fooled for a while.
And his sister married J.D. Vance.
Not his sister.
No, another Indian woman
Yeah,
who wanted to marry Vivek.
Yeah.
But then married him.
It's easy to make that mistake. There is a lot of inbreeding in that community.
I just got confused. I'm sorry. I forgot how this storyline worked. But she wanted to... So secretly she's, like, cucking J.D. Vance for Vivek.
That's the narrative
And this
some people are
guy-
trying to push.
And this guy is out here scamming venture capitalists for their...
And he's supposed to run DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency.
He's gonna scam us!
Yeah, scammer gets
The
scammed.
American people are gonna get scammed!
Yeah, he got
Our
found
tax
out.
dollars!
So he's out of the picture. He's burned any chance that he has for as long as we remember that he's like that, and it's a lot of us that won't forget. So that was an interesting downfall to see. Elon was continuing to double down until Sam Hyde had to come save the day. He did it. He did his I'm gonna be serious one time in a decade. He did it once last decade with the, even though it was, the TED Talk in and of itself was kind of a joke, but it was making a serious point about how retarded TED Talks are. He did it again with the open message to Elon Musk, raising, honestly, some pretty salient points in between weaving in and out of scapegoating Asmongold and Moist Critical into his cause. Asmon did end up reacting / responding, and then Moist Critical, as one could easily assume, if he even heard about it, has said nothing. Which, that's not a team-up I think we're ever likely to see.
What? Moist Critical and Sam Hyde?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's ever a team-up that's good. I can kind of see Aspen, though.
Yeah. The main takeaways, though, since we're bringing it up, Sam Hyde echoed a pretty widespread sentiment that the American people are up against a wall. They're having a hard time getting by.
There's not a wall, dude. We need to build one.
The metaphorical wall.
Yeah.
The fucking...
Metaphorical wall in the hard place?
Absolutely. I'll show you a hard place. It's called Calcutta. And is what the H-1B visa scams are going to turn this country into if we don't do something about it. Kind of similar to how, like, this summer we all, or I did and others, and then I brought the news to the show. You went onto the government websites for the asylum seekers or the refugees and found out that all that's a scam. That's an entire scam program the way it's set up right now. Same thing with the H-1Bs. We talked about podcast editor. After the show, I saw people finding listings for gas station attendant and cashier at grocery store. Those aren't the fucking mythical 0.1 highest percent achievers, which we already have that other visa type, like we said. And he was like, look, Elon, you did so good. You got so close. It was cool when you bought Twitter. Free speech is awesome. Now you're banning everybody. This isn't free speech. Of course people are going to hate you for that. And you're lying about this visa stuff. So you're lucky that people will forgive you if you just say that you were wrong about this. And whether Elon watched it or not, he's also never going to respond to this kind of thing.
No.
Even at 10 million views across all platforms, it got a lot of reach. Especially for something Sam does, because Sam is kind of, he's in that Louis C.K. pocket of where no one wants to work with him, so everything that he does has to be solo.
Yeah.
But, you know what did stop right after?
Except for us. Sam Hyde, if you want to come on the show, we will welcome you with open arms.
Absolutely. I take back that soy-ass reply I did a couple months ago.
I don't know. It'd be great to have you on and talk to you about stuff.
It would definitely be very cool.
Anyway.
But, you know what did happen is the bandwave stopped, and the people getting their paid checks taken away also stopped. He did announce an algo shift toward rewarding positivity and unregretted user seconds, as in second visits or second interactions, which is still not good. It's still not free speech. The more algorithm you have, the less free speech gets. So he's still not doing what he needs to do, in my opinion and the opinion of many others. Adrian Dittman comes back in, and you'll never believe this. This is
his Rusty Shackelford, Adrian Dittman.
It really is. We've covered this avenue before, so you want to give a guess where Adrian Dittman pops back up again?
What, another space?
It's on one of our favorite Twitch streams, recurring Twitch streams. You want to guess? There's Connor E. Pants ring a bell.
Oh, Fortnite Fridays?
Adrian Dittman went and overstayed his welcome on Fortnite Friday.
He did?
Yeah, Connor kept trying to leave for like the last 2 hours. Because they did like the normal amount, and then Connor was like, alright, well we should probably be wrapping up, and Adrian was just like, blah, 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 no.
But does Adrian sound like Elon Musk?
Almost exactly like Elon Musk.
So you could kind of say that Connor E. Pants interviewed Elon Musk on Fortnite Fridays?
Yes.
Dude, that's a big step, dude.
Yeah, and we went from, I keep wanting to say George Soros, but I know that's not his name.
No, it's not George Soros that was on there. It was that other guy. The dude that said he was Jew-ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Santos?
Yes, thank you. I knew it was a George. George Santos. What a guy. Favorite liar of all time, maybe.
Doctor.
But some notable highlights from the Connor Fortnite Friday stream was Elon refused to name a single woman. A single woman.
Name a woman. And the Billy in the street. Name a woman for $1. Name a woman.
Connor, meanwhile, lapped him several times. The funniest time of which, the 3 women that Connor named, because Connor was doing name 3 women, which is an easy task.
Yeah, I can name 3 women right now.
All right, yeah, so can I. Scarlett Johansson.
My mother.
Margaret Thatcher.
My sister.
Ayn Rand.
My other sister.
Look at us go. Let's do it again. Okay, Jodie Foster.
My aunt.
Harper Lee.
My other aunt.
Mary Shelley.
My dead grandma.
All right, you know, those all count. It's just very curious which well you're going to.
I'm just doing familial shit because it's funny to me. Like, yeah, I could name all my aunts and sisters and my mom.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
It is funny. And
You're not really laughing though. I just.
wow, not
I'm not making fun.
not all humor must be witnessed. Or
Yes, it does.
Okay, hold on.
If a tree makes a joke in the forest with no one around, did anyone even laugh?
Nope, totally bombed.
The tree got arrested in the forest, but dude, I don't remember what we were talking about before, but that was funny as fuck.
Yeah. So anyway, refused to name a single woman. Claimed to be doing it as a bit, but I really don't think. I think that Musk exists in that space where.
I was gonna do a hello.
Hi.
And then, hello, this is George Floyd. Hello, this is the government, George. We need your help. Take some Fint in this counterfeit money and go to the gas station. You will be rewarded handsomely in the afterlife. Sorry, I don't know why that came over me.
I just tell Mama I love her.
I will do what must be done.
But yeah. Other than that, like another one.
Yeah.
Because Dittman claims to be like early 20s, which at this point we're getting into. I mean, someone.
Elon cannot pose as an early 20-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe, but I don't know.
So Connor asked him what he was doing on 9/11, and he's like, "Yeah, what everyone was doing. I was shocked, and then I got back to business." and Connor's like, "Okay, it's like you got back to business as a toddler."
My business was blocks. I stacked them.
You couldn't just say that. Blah, 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 blah. And no, just very like obvious the whole time. Just easy stuff that someone who was who he said he, if Adrian was who he said he was, it would have gone a completely different way. Similar personalities aside, I'll buy any day of the week that lots of people have similar personalities.
For sure.
But no, when you act exactly like somebody and you sound like you're barely using a voice changer, you're exposed. Easy. Some of the better clips included Connor tearing him a new one. He's like, you really are somehow missing the point here. You are missing that everybody is laughing at you. Everybody's laughing at you, and you're the only one who doesn't seem to get that. That was a beautiful clip to me.
Goodness.
The final part of the Adrian Dittman saga this week came yesterday when everybody confirmed found a ton more Elon alts, including one that was linked to his entire post history on 4chan. Now, 4chan is an anonymous image board. How does somebody even have a post history there, you ask? It's because Elon Musk, and I have to use, this is board terminology, this is insider baseball, so I have to use language like this. It's because nobody has newfagged harder than Elon Musk of all time. He makes all the mistakes that go against all the rules or the proper protocol for image boarding. He has a post history because he insists on using a username for a website that's user-based is hinged primarily on the fact that you post anonymously.
Right.
Just because they offer you the
Does he like sign everyone? He goes, "Love Elon" at the end of his posts?
Yeah, well there's a way that you can do it and have a verifiable, non-spoofable, protected identity called a trip code. So you can attach your trip code, which then formalizes as a username. That's the end result of it. It's kind of like a cryptographic thing. But they give you the option to attach a trip code to your posts, which never...
And then what's the point of this though? So we have his post history on 4chan. What is that going to do?
Well, it links him directly to
Adrian Dittman?
Dittman 1, because he posted there pretending to be Adrian while still using the
Same
trick code that he used for Musk. It also
But
attacked...
everyone knows that Elon's tweets and things like that are codes for QAnon, dude. So like, I don't understand why this is what. So is he posting on 4chan? Is he like, what is happening here? Like, is he QAnoning on 4chan too?
Yeah, he recognizes that there's a based community out there, one that's supposedly made of autists and, you know, just awesome right-wing guys, and he thinks that because that community exists and he has knowledge of it, that means he automatically can participate in it, or that he's automatically owed it. He did another boo-boo mistake. He made the mistake of calling for action out of 4chan. Not your personal army, bro.
No, do not. Come on. Come on, Elon. Come on.
It's very bad. He also doesn't seem to understand that a lot of the Nazi posting that happens on 4chan is pure LARP, and it's meant to filter normies. It's like, oh, if you're taking the Nazi posting seriously, you're too fucking stupid to be involved with any of the real discussion that goes on in these spaces. So we have
This man's over here glazing 4chan.
Brother, I have been...
You would hawk Tua on 4chan if you could. You would spit on that thing.
I would talk to all those guys and rug pull a crypto coin.
Okay, but
on that thing.
Nah, dude.
So he's bought into the LARP. He's taking it seriously. He's trip coding. It's just cringe shit that he's exposing himself as somebody who actually has bad ideas and literally doesn't get what's going on. He is not with the program.
Yeah.
Final notable thing is on some of the Dittman posting that he was doing, he posted a screenshot of X, like a screenshot of being on the desktop website, and it shows that he had admin access to the entire website, which Dittman is not an employee of X. So
this is almost as bad as what was his name? What's the dude? The governor of Texas.
Governor of Texas, I think of Rick Perry,
No.
but he's a former governor. The current governor is Governor Greg Abbott.
No, who's that other guy then? Is he a senator?
Senator Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. Remember he liked porn on Maine on X.
Oh yeah, that one.
So like that's pretty bad. This is like pretty bad. Like this is like those people that post screenshots with their email address and then so they get, you know, scammed and stuff or whatever. Elon posted an Adrian Dittman screenshot of Twitter where he had admin access. So it's like, oh, clearly this is just Elon.
Yeah. So it's been
Congratulations, Elon, you've done it.
Yeah, it's been kind of sad to watch because for a while there, it was looking like he might have been our guy a little bit. If you're part of that political camp like I am, you know. And I'm gonna re-echo the sentiment. It's not too late.
It's not so. I think he might still be the guy. It's just, you know, he's just having a meltdown on Twitter right now and everywhere because people aren't liking his idea. He just needs to get over the fact that idea is not good. He just needs to get over that.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, so that kind of wraps up. Does that kind of wrap up the Elon update?
That's the Elon corner, if you will.
You mentioned to me you wanted to talk about some Psy-Ops that happened during New Year's.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means exactly. I know what a Psy-Op is, but like, I didn't hit this in my news, so tell me about it.
That's kind of great. One of these you definitely should have heard about.
Maybe I did.
The other one I'm not surprised. I'd want to remind the audience out there, nothing ever happens.
Explain a Psy-Op.
So a Psy-Op is a psychological operation, okay? A flavor of Psy-Op that you might be aware of, or it's a false flag event, where things are just like directly planted and completely fake, to sort of propagandize on a mass scale. But they can be as small as gaslighting somebody is a Psy-Op. You know, so
on a personal level, yeah. Individual level, that would be a Psy-Op.
We got the umbrella of Psy-Op, and then things like false flag fall underneath that umbrella.
Yeah, which is where you throw a federal agents who like pretend it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like those pictures. What were they called? The actors, the crisis actors.
Crisis actors.
That would be a psyop.
It's definitely part of it.
Where like you would take pictures of the same people but pretend like they're in a different crisis or whatever. And be like, oh, look at how terrible it is here, but it's fake. Yeah. That would be a psyop.
If you want to get started down the crisis actor rabbit hole, start comparing interviews from Sandy Hook and the Las Vegas shooting at the Luke Bryan concert. You'll be surprised at how many of the exact same people got interviewed.
How many people experienced two separate tragedies in a row?
That's what they want you to think, brother. But let's get into the two that happened this past week.
Please.
Ops. So the one you definitely heard about is the Islamic State affiliated truck massacre in New Orleans.
Yes, we did. I did hear about this. Yeah, the guy that drove down Bourbon Street and killed, like 6 people and injured more.
No, he killed like at least 30.
Okay.
It was bad.
Now, I didn't hear of this as a psyop. I didn't hear about this being a Muslim or anything like that. I thought it was just some dude just being a dumbass and doing this.
No. So at first everyone was thinking that this was like they're going to try and do a big push to make you think that everyone coming through our southern border is a terrorist. They've been hyping this up for a while now.
That's been a thing, yeah.
And a lot of people were thinking right away that this was it because the truck came from at least Texas. An electric truck, by the way. That's important to note for later.
But a cyber truck.
Yeah. Turns out it wasn't from the southern border. It was rented on the ride-sharing service Turo. Also an important detail. But this guy, he takes this truck, this Ford Lightning, to New Orleans, knocks a bunch of people over, gets to shoot a couple before he gets shot. And they had initially wrapped his flag up. He was flying a flag on the back of this truck, all, for a cause and whatnot. They wrapped it in the initial pictures we were getting from eyewitness sources. It was wrapped. Later came out to be the Islamic State flag, the ISIL flag. And this guy goes back. Turns out our government's been watching him for the better part of a decade. He got kicked out of the army for espousing radical Islamist beliefs. He was not allowed to re-enlist because of these beliefs. And he certainly hasn't stopped having these beliefs. Not a foreign agent at all. He was not one of these people who had to come over and serve to get their citizenship, which is a pathway a lot of people take. It's one of the best options, if you ask me, is talk about assimilation.
If you fight for America, you certainly are allowed to be an American citizen, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it's more the indoctrination of, if you can go through a boot camp and not become an American, I don't think there's a person that exists that can survive the boot camp process and not be fucking proud
to be an American. Yeah.
Yeah. At least in the idealistic sense.
Yeah. But you have some sort of value for this country afterwards, for sure.
Yeah. Turns out, fucking,
But his values made him not able to do that.
Yeah.
So they kicked him out.
His racial, ethnic, and religious heritage was somehow more important to him, which is not what America stands for. And that's a position I've been pretty consistent with, I like to think.
Yeah, you have. In my opinion, you have.
So, anyway, they could have done something about this guy a long time ago.
So how is this a psyop?
Well, they could have done something about it. They knew he had plans. They knew that he was working with people.
We've known about shit like this, though. Like, there was that shooting that happened a while ago that we talked about, that school shooting, where the kid, they knew the FBI was on the list, and he still did it anyway.
Yeah. That's why I say nothing ever happens. Because, yes, it is tragic that a bunch of people did actually die. Okay, this guy did actually do this. That's not what nothing ever happens means. What it means is they knew it was going to happen, and they wanted it to happen. So it's not that there was a terrorist attack on that day. It was that the government allowed a tragedy to take place for the cost of the enormous, immeasurable cost of that much human life.
But why would they do that?
They want to push this narrative. They want to.
That what?
They want to make Islamic extremism look like a bigger threat than it currently is to the West. So let's face it.
So they want it to look like a big threat, and they want it to look like it came from the border.
That is what.
So that's kind of framing it in a Trump supporter kind of way.
Well, it's framing it in a way as look, it's radical Islam. It's
Because
becoming
in Biden's America, that's not how that would want it to go. You know, they'd want to say, "Oh, this was a white guy doing this against black people on Bourbon Street."
Yeah, but anyway posing like they're like, hey, radical Islam is spreading across the globe, and it's even becoming an issue on the home front. That means that we need to preemptively class Iran, or
there might be something going on here with that.
yeah. So they're trying to
they're trying to have a mini 9/11.
Yeah, generate false consensus for another fucking sandbox war over like the fucking, what do they call those Star Wars people that Anakin killed a bunch of?
Sand people?
They have a Tusken Raiders. Yeah.
Oh, the Tusken Raiders? Yeah.
Why am I as an American supposed to care about Tusken Raider shit? I might not unless they.
Unless they have some cool droids to sell me, I think that's about it.
But I mean, that'd be the fucking Jawas anyway. This is a pro Jawa podcast.
Jabba the Hutt? Is that what you're saying?
No, the little people.
Yeah, the little dudes that had those big trucks that had the droids.
Yeah, those are the Jawas.
We like the Jawas. Yeah.
This is an anti-Java podcast. Fuck that criminal.
Yeah, and also we don't care about Tusken Raider podcast.
I'm just saying they have a bad culture.
Pro droid content podcast.
George Droid, it drops back around. You knew it was going to be relevant.
I'm back with more Fent.
Not only did they know all this and just let it happen, they probably aided him in doing this because they immediately found his base of operations, which despite coming from Texas, was a stash house in New Orleans that was supposedly also a lab for making IEDs, and they bagged 2 or 3 accomplices. That's just like, this shit does not go down like this when actual people make these actual plans. It's never as simple.
It's never this easy, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm starting to walk back my suspicion about Luigi, because I'm like, no, if an individual actor did do that, to that degree, he was smart enough to like make it so that it would take a week to find him. I guess you really could only...
No, he did. That was real.
Yeah.
Luigi's real. He killed that CEO on purpose because he wanted to. You could tell from the way it played out that it was real. They didn't know who he was until they found out, you know?
Yeah.
And he made the 2 big mistakes. He went to the McDonald's and he flirted with a woman.
Women will get you every time.
This guy, they knew about him. So they knew where his base of operations already was. That's what it is. I don't necessarily believe that the feds were involved in it. I don't know if there were fake agents as those accomplices. But they knew everything that was going on and they let it happen, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching somebody and, like, IED ingredients, and, like, he was doing, like, old school ones, the kind that, like, have ingredients that you have to show your identification and get cross-referenced against a database before they let you purchase them. Like, he's going to chemists for some of this shit. Like, things that are actually pretty well regulated to stop, quote-unquote, terror from happening. So, he didn't buy them from regular sources, which means that he bought them from the government. It's just how these kinds of things work. Yeah. It's as fake as fuck, and it really made me upset. Like, I know normal Americans who just so happen to be Muslim. Locally, we're regionally associated with New Orleans, and I'm like, damn, people are going to hear about this and probably start giving them like a post 9/11 hard time again.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad, but yeah.
So that one sucked and was fake and gay.
What was the other side of?
The other fake and gay bullshit that involved an electric car rented from Turo was supposedly this special forces agent from the Army, a fucking master sergeant, decided to rent a Cybertruck off of Turo, drive to the Trump Tower in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then blow up the Cybertruck right in front of the lobby. One, we don't even know if this guy that they're pinning it on is the guy, because the body that they recovered conveniently had its face completely mangled with a .50 caliber round, so heavy fucking duty. No dental records. The body is all burned to shit, so you can't do DNA on this guy or any of the surfaces inside the Cybertruck.
It kind of sounds like that dude that burnt himself alive in front of the like Israeli embassy and shit like that. Like, it just sounds like This dude just was like, yeah, I hate what you stand for. I'm going to kill myself outside of your establishment.
Fucking Aaron Bergman, tragic story.
Yeah.
Giga fried by Reddit. Fucking brain rotted the shit. But another thing that makes this guy fucking fake, he left an obscene digital paper trail everywhere about all his plans to do this, all his plans to expose this. The Sean Ryan podcast, which is an op in and of itself. The government doesn't just let special agents have a multi-million viewer podcast exposing government secrets.
Yeah, no.
When the Sean Ryan podcast covered it, he was like, yep, he was just, trying to get in touch, constantly saying, like, I have all this information, I can expose all of it. Yet people need to know about these fucking drones. And allegedly, this Michael Livesberger, which Leifesberger, what kind of fucking name is that? That's a Luigi's Mansion tier, fake-ass bullshit name. Okay? So he's alleging...
Most American name I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's alleging that all this drone shit is Chinese technology using gravitational acceleration or gravitron acceleration. The same stuff that Bob Lazar claims to have worked on in Area 51. Which...
Okay, gravitrons might be real, but they haven't been fully researched.
It's not the way that all these fucking woo-woo alien smoke too much of my uncle's weed that he laced with LSD type 70s bullshit crap. God, can you tell I'm heated? It's just all so dumb.
Yeah, I feel the warmth coming off of you, bro.
Like, immense digital paper trail is repeating unverifiable theories, theoretical thingamabobs, and it's playing the other really popular fake angle that's never going to happen. China's never going to come to the World War stage, certainly not with us. There's too much at stake for the global economy and the people that really make things happen to ever do a world war again. That's why you have things like the Ukrainian conflict, when the military-industrial complex needs to continue generating revenue. Hey, let's tag real estate in here as well. I don't know if I told this on the show before, but like BlackRock officially owns like 80% of Ukraine. Like, dead soldiers can't be buried on Ukrainian soil anymore because BlackRock owns all the graveyards. And like, we're not putting Ukrainian bodies in those. Sorry. Like,
we're only putting, what is it called, new gain of function research there.
We're only putting mega complex apartments here because we're moving most of the global population in.
That's it! That's where they're all going to go! Hell yeah.
Not here, not this country.
They're going to Ukraine.
If they gotta go somewhere, might as well
send all the Haitians to Ukraine.
So, just right off the bat, two electric car related...
From the same rental service.
From the same rental service, both with heavy ties, deep ties to the deep state behind the United States military, both known well in advance, and the real Michael Livesberger was probably a real cool guy. What you do know about his career, like competitive shooter, those are usually cool guys.
Yeah, because you said he was a former special forces operative or whatever, so.
Real smart, knew a lot about actual drones, which makes him an awesome guy to pin this shit on, pin this spaz out. Just dumb. And then,
about the gravity particle drones.
Yeah, and so they're just trying to get everybody fired up.
Like China would know anything about that. They're still in the industrial age. They're not even to us yet.
Yeah. And maybe when this next generation of Chinese inland eventually moves out to the coast and becomes the new coastal elite, as is always the cycle of Chinese history, maybe by then they'll have advanced enough to like start figuring out some
They'll
stuff.
Probably have another civil war, dude.
I mean, it's China.
China. They're only good at fighting themselves.
Yeah.
Just like France.
And food. Hot pot go crazy.
France, also great food.
Yeah, hot pot go crazy.
Doctor! I think it's about that time though, bro.
Yeah, so all this to say, they're trying to distract us. More people than ever are awake to it though, because, you didn't even hear about the Trump Tower thing.
It's the age of information, dude. Like we all know. We all can see what's going on.
So I think for the first time in a long time, I kind of have hope for what's ahead. Watch that be.
Look at you having hope.
Watch that be a very regrettable stance to have.
New year, new Doug. He's got hope this time.
I'm trying. I'm watching movies and shit, bro. Show me something. Yeah, we can wrap it. I will say though, I mocked Cybertrucks, and I still think they're kind of gay. But you know what didn't happen? The entire explosion that included like some explosives and a lot of fireworks because New Year's, the entire explosion was pretty much contained to just the Cybertruck. It was.
No one else got hurt.
No, yeah, literally no casualties. I don't even really count Michael Littlesberger as a casualty because he was dead before he got there. Self-driving car. Makes you think.
50 caliber shot in the face makes you think.
But I'll give credit where it's due. Cybertrucks are clearly very sturdy, and they fulfilled at least that part of their mission. So
yeah. Speaking of Cybertrucks, just I guess I could do this as my parting shot. But I met a guy he had a Texas license plate, but I met a guy actually driving a Cybertruck. He's like, "Yeah, dude, it's cool. You want to see it?" And I was like, "Oh no, man, I'm good. I've already seen the inside of a Cybertruck on a video, so I'm good." You know?
yeah.
But like, I was like, "Damn, like this is a real guy driving one from Texas. He was a Mexican."
Texas. Makes you think.
Yeah, it makes you think he could have been the guy that went to New Orleans and then later the next week. Anyway, guys, important information. Twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411. We're back Monday, Tuesdays again.
Monday. Titty Tuesday.
We're back again doing it like the normal way because life is going back to normal. All things must return to form.
Indeed.
So be on the lookout for those streams coming up Monday, Tuesday.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then I guess my parting shot was that, I don't know, dude, I don't know, man. Fucking, what's up with baddies, dude? So many baddies out there, and I'm just like, stop giving your love and sex and affection to other men, you know?
Brother.
I want to get Supreme Gentleman on here.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm just fucking around. But it's just crazy. Saw a lot of baddies at the mall this week.
We still have those.
Yeah, and I saw some baddies at the gas station. And bless you, brother.
Thank you.
And I was just like, damn, you know?
Dude, a gas station...
They're still out there. They're still out there in the wild.
Dude, a gas station baddie go crazy.
Go crazy.
It's little moments like that where you're like, God loves me. That I get to have this bright spot in my day. That's really what I take away from baddies in the wild. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, God. Hey, if ain't no one got me, God got me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. For real.
No cap.
Yeah. Over here, you already know, it's your boy, Yo Gabapentin. You know, in cold and flu season, especially if you have any older people in your life, shingles becomes a lot more of a risk. So consider this a little bit of a plug for a helpful medication. Gabapentin being the name of the drug. It has other names, or you could go generic. It's up to your choice and your insurance provider what they'll cover. But just something to be aware of. I wrapped up my name and my parting shot into a little PSA there.
Yeah, I think you can only get shingles if you had chickenpox as a kid, right? Or maybe you can still get it as an adult. I don't know.
Who knows? Who cares anymore? You know what? Real parting shot. Bird flu's not gonna happen. Don't let them make you think it's gonna happen. It is like so hard for that device to mutate in a communicable form into people. It's always into isolated cases, and it sucks for those individuals because it has like a 20% survivability rate. But it'll never ever go to scale with people. So don't be scared of that. They're trying to get that one going up. They've also cooked up another new virus. They're like, it has flu-like and COVID-like symptoms. And then you look into that virus and it's like, yeah, it's basically about as bad as a common cold. China's had this forever. It's not a real new thing to be scared of. So, you know what we're not doing masks again. Okay, fuck
it's
that.
like getting SARS.
Yeah, NBD. Walk it off.
God, 98% survival rating. I'm going to die.
Sheesh. Yeah, and no more crap vaccines that give people myocarditis. They've recently confirmed it. Yeah, all those fucking COVID vaccines, they do in fact give people hella health problems. And a lot of those athletes that we saw randomly dying is pretty much directly confirmed. It's because they got double boosted. So, you know,
Boosted their life away.
they're trying harder than ever to keep us down, but that just means that we're getting back up even harder. We're still standing better than we ever been. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid.
Yo!
Yeah.
Doug actually did it. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You know, feel however you want to, I guess, but that's
Yeah.
not going to stop you from doing what you always have to do, which is carry water, chop wood, and most importantly,
Xiaohongshu.